This is the award-winning car talk show in real time. Coming up, we talk with a famous British race car driver, at least we have him scheduled, and the upcoming Chattanooga Motorcar Festival. We'll review our featured vehicle of the week, the all-new 2021 Ford Bronco. We got your weekly cruise-in calendar. Jeff has a feature on the 1959 Cadillac Cyclone XP74.
All right.
Conrad has This Week in Auto History. We'll also have the stories making automotive news this week. All just ahead on today's In Wheel Time car show. We thank you for joining us. Howdy. Along with Mike out of this world, Mars, King Conrad DeLong. We need more Jeff Zekin. I'm Don Armstrong. Glad you could join us today. Thank you very, very much. It's a beautiful day here in southeast Texas.
Yes, it is.
Where our show is originating from. For those of you joining us around the world.
We do have, we are worldwide.
We are.
Absolutely.
We're nationwide and worldwide.
There you go.
But, it used to be, hey, man.
Nationwide is on your side.
Not that.
No.
Not that.
Oh, boy. Here we go.
Hey, Conrad, do you think you could turn your phone down?
Hey, you're live, Conrad.
I had it, and then when I bring this up, it turns back on.
You're live, buddy.
We're good.
And
at least we know we're getting out there.
This is one of those things.
That's my sound test.
Every single week. Hey, Conrad, do you think you could turn that down?
I don't know if Heitzman's out there yet listening. Usually
I'm sure he is.
Yeah.
He could be coming through that door right now.
Yes, one of our fans. Well, I don't know if you'd call it that. One of our critique artists.
He's the nationwide.
George is out there. Good morning from Central Texas.
Yes. Is he in Central Texas? I thought he was in East Texas.
Well, no,
today
he's
in Central.
Waco.
No, he's up in Tyler.
Yeah. Well,
where are you being?
I thought he was in Waco.
Where are you being?
George, where are you?
He's not wacko.
Yeah, George, where are you?
Right in, George. Where are you? Where the heck are you, George?
Oh, Lord.
You got Harold Easley.
I have a feeling that it's going to be one of those days, my friend.
It's going to be a great day.
We have 3 hours of this.
It's a beautiful
mayhem.
day in the neighborhood.
You make it a great day. You make the day what you want to make it.
Yes. We've listened to Pavarotti.
Temple, Texas. I was close because I was in Waco. Temple, Texas.
Temple, Texas.
It's near Waco.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. I'll give you that one.
It's nowhere near Tyler.
And I wouldn't consider that Central Texas.
Yeah, because there's a couple of car clubs up there. It used to be called the Heart of Texas because it's kind of centralized right there. It really is.
Okay. All right.
Anyhow.
What he was saying.
Do we have our guest yet?
No, sir.
Because I'm ready to do something.
You remember I told you how it was to get a hold of Chattanooga?
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
We've had this ongoing issue with Chattanooga.
Chattanooga choo-choo.
Hey, speaking of Central Texas, Tesla's going to move its corporate headquarters to Austin.
Yes, I heard that.
I heard that, yeah.
Where a new factory for the Model Y and the forthcoming Cybertruck is nearing completion. CEO Elon Musk announced the move Thursday during a EV maker's shareholder annual meeting from the Austin plant. California Governor Gavin Newsom, idiot, and the state's Economic Development Agency didn't immediately respond to requests for comment by Automotive News. Musk moved to Texas himself to focus on two big priorities for his company, SpaceX's new Starship vehicle under development on the Gulf Coast near Brownsville, and Tesla's Gigafactory in Austin.
Oh, I like that.
No, he moved here because he didn't want to pay state income
tax.
Exactly.
And he was getting hosed in California.
Exactly.
See, you didn't let me finish the sentence. Once again.
I see what
you're
thinking.
You always finish my sentences.
You know,
we think alike.
It's strange how you two think so much alike.
Girls,
it's
come
almost
on.
like you were married.
Come on, girls.
Well, we do have the same birthday.
Yeah, you do.
There you go.
There's
there
that.
you go.
You know, they're twins.
Austin, Texas. He moved there
Born
because no
23
personal
years
income
apart.
tax, while California imposes the highest personal income levies in the nation on its wealthiest residents.
Mm-hmm.
My only fear is they're going to transfer all those Californians to Austin.
I was thinking
and
the
they're not
same
going to
thing.
screw up Austin because Austin's already screwed up, but they're going to screw up the rest of the
rest of the state.
Yeah.
And whatever happened
You're
to
welcome to from California to move here, but leave your
ideas
stupid
and all
voting
that. Yep,
ideas
exactly.
back in California.
What happened to the car that's in space? Is that thing still going around somewhere?
Oh,
The what?
yeah, they sent
They-
that.
they
They sent that out into.
They sent
outer
a
space.
car to outer space?
Yeah,
Oh,
the
yeah.
Tesla, a convertible with a dummy in it, driving. You
I
didn't see
guess
that?
I
the
You,
old-
you
the
remember
old-
the old MTV promo
old-
thing? That
the
was
old
the Tesla
Roadster.
going.
No, it wasn't.
Oh.
but it was the old Roadster.
You, sir, were smoking something funny back in
Pass
the day.
that down this way.
Again. Yeah, exactly.
Jesus. Ear.
Oh, God.
Back in the 70s, that was the most popular used word in the English language.
This-
Ear.
This bottle here is not near
That's my
big,
bottle.
not near big enough for the day.
I've
but
got
I
a-
have a great big one in the kitchen in there.
He does, and I've got a Schweppes that
Schweppes?
I'm going
Ginger
to
ale.
use.
You got to be
this
careful how
and
you
this.
say that.
It's ginger ale.
Uh-huh.
Let's do that.
Yeah, George is bragging about 10,000 new jobs in Austin. It means all those homeless people that are begging for money got someplace to go to work.
Let me tell you, I was shocked when I went to Austin Sunday evening. There were literally.
Shocked.
I was going down Highway 71 where it cuts across from 35 headed out west.
Right. Like,
And I'm
literally,
doing 65 miles an hour.
and you hit a homeless guy.
No, they are tents on the side of the
Oh,
road,
yeah,
and
yeah.
on the shoulder
Yeah.
of the elevated.
Lots
Well,
of
the
them.
elevated's overhead, so I guess that was their shade.
Underneath.
Yeah, and they're right there on the freeway.
Yeah.
Lots of them. Thousands of
Well,
them.
there wasn't thousands of them, but it was just
Go
there was
drive
enough
around
of them
Austin,
that
there's
would have made a
thousands
heck
of
of a mess
Do
if
you know
I'd
what?
have hit any of
Some
them.
of them are putting their tents in the median
Wait
because
a
they
minute.
wanted to live on an island.
Isn't that where they shipped
Island
all those
time.
people from Del Rio?
Yeah. Oh,
That's all.
Maybe
Man.
so.
The police department is suffering out there. That's sad.
Well, it is, but I mean, it was like, and I mean, and I talked to somebody that lived there in Austin. And they said the police department has been told,
Leave
if
them
they're out
alone.
there on the freeway, exactly, leave them
them
alone
alone.
unless they become, that they're going to
Jump
hurt
out in
somebody.
traffic.
They don't care if
Well,
they
they
get
came
run
out
over.
with-
It's just
was
if
it-
they're going to cause anybody else to have a wreck and get hurt.
October
Look at your
1st,
phone.
they came out with a whole
My
list
phone?
of reasons.
Oh my gosh,
you're
I got a B.
not
There's a bee landed on his phone.
not to.
Well, thump it off of there.
I don't thump the B.
Oh, you just killed a bee.
No, he thumped it. Now it's all ticked off, and he's coming to
There it
stick,
is.
Yeah,
stick you on
exactly.
the
It's
top
gonna
of
come
your
after
going
Mars.
bald head.
Oh, no.
Man.
Well, there's a whole list of crimes you're not allowed to call 911 for anymore in Austin.
Was it murder,
No, no, no.
rape?
You can still call. That
No,
don't mean
but
they're
it's
going to come, but you can
Car
call.
theft and breaking and entering and stuff. Welcome to Keep It Weird.
Okay, thank you, Elon.
It's always been weird.
Yes, it has been.
Thanks for coming,
Yeah, I've been
Elon.
going to Austin.
We'll see you
By
there.
the way, before we really get into the crux of the show, Jeff is playing in his band tonight,
Yes,
and
tonight.
everybody's welcome to go to
Yes, we have a
over at the
different-
Richmond Arms.
Richmond Arms.
There's a correction.
There is a correction.
Correction.
The time has been moved up from. It's going to be from 6 to 9 because there's another band coming in after.
Well, that's
us.
good for us old people.
Yeah, it
because
is.
you
Oh,
know,
yeah.
9 o'clock
We could be
we're falling
home. Yeah, I
asleep.
mean,
They have,
that's it.
they have to be back at the home by 9.
We'll play some home music. No, but it has changed.
But 6 o'clock, I mean, Wheel of Fortune isn't on until 6:30, so they're not going to get there
But it's
until after
Saturday.
7.
It's Saturday.
Yeah,
it's
It's not
Saturday.
Saturday.
And I do have to tell you that the Alabama A&M game is tonight on
Oh
television.
boy.
Oh,
We have to
that will
record
be
it.
a good game.
You have to record it. Yeah, I will.
Well, you
Come on.
don't watch football.
I do.
Do you?
Yeah, I watch college. Heck yeah.
I'll watch college.
Yeah. I watch it for the cheerleaders.
I'm done with pro.
The cheerleaders and the marching band.
We're not doing the boomer sooner thing. Sorry.
We already are. It's on.
Oh, okay.
yeah?
Well, here we go.
Yeah?
Watch
Well,
this.
Watch this.
How do you like that? Did you like that? No, you're not on. No, you see, I have the controls for the microphone. So whatever it is that you're saying, it makes no difference because we don't really care at this point after that. Now, if you want to play the Alabama fight song,
You're welcome to.
No, I'm not gonna bore
Because that's going to
everybody.
piss off the A&M fans. I'm just looking to piss off the UT
they're
fans.
mad all the time anyway, so it doesn't make any difference.
Huh. We need Elon Musk on the show, Mike.
Yeah.
That
Could you
would
get
work.
Elon on there for us?
Let me make a note of that.
No, go ahead and give him a buzz
No,
right
I'm going to
now.
make a note. Waste some more time chasing down Elon Musk.
Oh, I bet you Elon would come on the show.
I bet you would.
You know, we
You
talk
think?
about weed and alcohol.
And
What
go
was
into
it?
space.
He was on something burning some weed. He was
Yeah.
on some
Oh, I don't know about that.
podcast or something. You know, he was on
It was a
Did
podcast.
a podcast.
And he was sitting there
What a great name for a show.
smoking
Oh,
a
yeah.
doobie.
Welcome to the podcast show.
Yep.
And actually, I was talking to
We'd have to move to Colorado to do that.
My former director at Channel 2, and we were talking about a guy that actually was pushing a camera around when we were working together back in the early 2000s. He now has, with a couple of partners of his, have purchased an old Budweiser storage facility. Great big, where they put all the beer cans.
Distribution.
I think it's in Arizona. And not only are they growing weed there, they're also doing all the things that you do,
process it and
all of that, and then they distribute it
to the
States.
States.
Making millions of dollars. Where did we go wrong?
I have a friend of mine used to own the Amco down there by the Astrodome.
Amco.
Yeah, the transmission shop.
Oh, yeah.
And one of his ex-service advisors moved to Oklahoma and have 3 growing facilities in Oklahoma. Oklahoma's a little different, though, because there's a grower,
and then
there's a distributor, and there's a retailer. So those are 3 separate operations.
Don't forget,
they can't have it all in one.
You can't be
Don't
all.
forget
You can't be 2 of them.
There's a 4th element. The user.
smoker. Yeah.
Well, yeah. But up there in Oklahoma, I got an uncle up there that he had several acres where he was putting all his old cars and trucks and junk. He's kind of a collector.
Now he's
growing
growing
weed.
pot.
He is making big bucks selling that property, and it's all in cash.
Yeah.
I mean, they'll come in.
Wait a minute, selling the property.
So they can build grow houses on it.
Or leasing it, at least.
No, he's selling it.
Yeah,
he
they don't
doesn't, he
grow it
doesn't
out.
want to be tied to it.
They don't
because
grow outdoors. Richard was telling me they don't grow outdoors.
No,
It's kind of like
It's
big
all-
greenhouses.
it's
It's all
Hydroponics.
grown inside because they
Hydroponics,
can
yeah.
control the environment.
Right.
Welcome to Grow Your Own this morning.
Man, that would be a great show. Do a whole show on weed.
Some of the stuff that he's bought, he paid $1,000 an acre for. He's selling it for like $4,000 an acre for the same piece of property.
$4,000 an acre. Hell, I used to pay $1,000 a pound.
That's on the retail level. He's down on the wholesale level.
Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, this was a car show.
It was.
Remember,
our
we're changing the name. It's going to be called In Weed Time.
Yeah, but our first guest from the Chattanooga Motorcar Festival has not made it yet. Again.
Okay, well, so here.
Let's continue.
Let me
bother
take
me.
care of that.
I'm trying to
There
get a
you
hold
go.
of Elon here.
Okay. You go ahead and do that. I do have things that I wanted to tell you about. We have recalls to tell you about.
We always
always
do.
have
Yeah.
Toyota Prius from 2022. ECU software may cause loss of drive power. The Ford Explorer, Lincoln Aviator, and Lincoln Corsair from 20 to 2021. Rear view camera image may not display.
Yeah, big deal.
And you know, that is there must be a supplier somewhere because it's cars from every
brand,
manufacturer. Yeah.
Well, you got to remember, though, rear view camera is now a NHTSA requirement on the vehicle. It's
Right.
not even an option or a high level feature
get it
that
whether
it
you
used to
want
be. It's a required. It's a
Do
required.
you use it?
feature.
Because I don't use mine.
I use it all the time.
No, I
love
don't trust it.
I do too.
I don't trust it.
And I love
You don't trust the camera.
No, I have to turn and reach. And
I
look
love it
behind
when
me.
you turn the wheel, the lines in the ground
Yeah.
in the view change because they're pretty accurate.
I still don't trust it.
Of course not.
No, I'm that kind of person. Yeah.
We know. Yeah,
You're a drummer.
There's that. Cadillac, Escalade, Suburban, Tahoe, Yukon, all of those power control module may cause fuel pump failure.
Oops.
These are all recalls.
That's a tow home.
These are all recalls, by the way.
Yeah.
Nissan Pathfinder for 2022. Third row headrests may move or detach.
What?
Second row seat back weld may separate. Same vehicle.
That's bad. Hi, I used to be in the back seat. Now I'm sitting in the front seat. Oh, that would be seriously bad.
Fuel may leak from the fuel pump mounting rings on the Mazda Speed 6 and the Mazda RX-8 from
That's an old car.
2006
Yeah.
through 2011. It's an old car, but
It's a
problem.
thermal event.
Yep. Rear suspension toe link fracture on the Ford Explorer 2011 through 2013. Hyundai Sonata hybrid, the regular Sonata, and the plug-in hybrid from 2015 through 2017. Turn signal may activate in the wrong direction.
That's what George is
They're
talking
just
about,
now finding out about this?
Yeah, so when you turn left, you're actually going to turn right. When you turn
the
right.
signal is on the right, and you're trying to turn left.
What if it was one of those cars that had the little cameras that come up on the screen, and it was the wrong camera, and you were looking at the wrong side of your car, and you're going the other way?
Then they would have a problem, because if you had a wreck and you said that was the cause of it, they would have liability.
All right.
That's why they issue these recalls, because they want to have some release of liability, because then they could say, we sent you a letter, so we're not liable anymore.
Did you get the letter?
Doesn't
What did
matter.
you do?
They
Mazda
sent you the letter.
CX-9 seat may slide forward in a crash. That's not good.
No.
2020 to 2021. Volvo recall. They said Tuesday they're recalling a bunch of models for potentially defective driver's side airbags. Sound familiar?
Yikes. Takata.
Recall includes the S80 sedan from 2001 to 2006, and the S60 from 2001 to 2009.
That's
Is that
all of them.
Is that an accurate number? A bunch?
To fix the issue, Volvo will replace the driver's side airbags with a more modern propellant and inflator.
Mm-hmm.
And dealers were notified starting September 30th. Vehicle owners will be notified starting November 29th. Why
So
the
they're
delay?
they're not saying it's Takata,
They didn't say that.
No.
but it's
Yes,
an
yes,
issue.
they did. I
Does
just
say
didn't read
Takata?
it. Yeah,
Okay.
it's Takata.
Okay.
Yeah.
Think about that. One vendor to sounds like 90% plus of the industry has created billions of dollars in recall expense.
Made a lot of rich lawyers.
The largest recall ever.
Yeah, and it's been recalled multiple times because they were
Had to recall the recall.
Yeah, well, because the replacement wasn't any different.
Nope.
It just wasn't old and corroded yet. So, and actually, my 2012 Tahoe's got a recall for Takata driver's side airbag.
They notified you. You better get it.
Yeah, well, people don't understand that notification is, to a degree, a release of liability on the manufacturer. And that is why when you see, and this happens quite often, and it actually happened with Takata, was the notification goes out before the parts are available to make the repair. But in that notification gives the manufacturer some release of liability.
And a timeline to get the parts in.
Correct.
Well, in most of those, at least the one that I saw, it says, please stop driving the car until it's repaired.
Oh, wow.
Well, and you will see some customers were, okay, and bring it to the dealership. I was told to stop driving the car. You provide me with the loaner vehicle. And there was a point, you remember the, what was it, GM had the recall on the steering column locking up
Cobalt.
on the J car, the Cobalt, and that whole range of cars.
And the Oldsmobile Rally.
And my Corvette.
And your Corvette. Well, different reasons.
Whatever.
And I remember people actually brought their Cobalts in, would bring this old piece of junk Cobalt, all wore out and beat up, into the Chevy dealer and said, they told me to park my car. You give me your rent car. And they did.
I'll take that vet.
And
They did?
They did. And these people were getting serious upgrades in the car they were driving because the Cobalt was a pile.
It was an Opus.
And
Obvious piece of
schmutz.
Schweppes.
So, it's not unusual. And when the manufacturer tells you to park the car, I think they have a responsibility to provide you with transportation.
Well, I've found out this week, change the subject, that I have an addiction.
Oh, boy.
Online parts purchasing.
Yep.
What'd you buy now?
Well, the Corvette, the C5 Corvette has a issue, all of them, with the seat that rocks. Mm-hmm. And it kind of just slides maybe a quarter of an inch. When you hit the brakes, it neat.
But you can feel it.
You can feel it.
Yeah.
It's the bushing and the seat track.
So I that was my first purchase. I had a repair kit. Jeff and I have got to tackle that because you got to take the seat out to do it.
I've had to interject. The parts that they sent them looks like a nylon washer. That's
exactly what it
is.
It is what it is.
So
it doesn't look like it. It is what it is.
You can just go to the local hardware store.
Yeah, well, good luck in finding one that fits.
And all that.
Yeah. And I looked online, and there are guys that have done that. And the problem is that you go and that the nylon washer that you buy at the hardware store isn't quite the exact size that it needs. and then you wind up trying to fix it, and then it goes back together, and you put it on there,
And doesn't move
and it
at
doesn't
all.
work.
You get some thick ones, and then you go to the manufacturer side, and you
No,
just
buy the
fabricate it in the shop.
So the other problem that I had is that the turn signals from time to time stop working. Come to find out that if you press the emergency flasher button enough, on and off, on and off, on and off, turn signals will start working.
There's something about you and the word flasher just gives me bad images in my head.
No, it's not bad images. It's real good images. I know how you think.
Conrad, why did you go there?
Candace, help us, Candace, help us.
Why are you leaving? Don't get her involved.
So it's a problem with the actual flasher itself, and the flasher is up underneath the dash pad.
Where is it behind?
The radio.
There you go.
Yeah.
You got to take the radio out, and all the stuff that we've been doing for the shifter that we've had to do 3
Now
times.
you know how to
Come
get it
back
apart.
out.
We're going to do it again in record time this time.
Well, when you take it apart, when you put it back together, get a little baby powder or a little cornstarch, and kind of rub some of the edges that go together with baby powder.
Careful,
and
don't
cornstarch.
even go there.
That way they won't itch.
Don't
They
even
won't
go
make
there.
a noise.
Do that again. Thank you, Conrad. Thank you.
Mars,
Hey,
this is your fault.
I'm trying to contact Elon here. I'm sending him an email.
We're trying to fill space, Mars, because your guest
Because
didn't show.
Chattanooga Music Festival PR company.
Well, and for everybody that's listening, it was supposed to be Brian Redman, historic race car driver.
Absolutely.
Raced Formula Run, raced sports cars and stuff. A bit of a hero to me because
Yep.
I loved. He had an opportunity from the 60s through the 90s to drive starting at Le Mans in a GT40 Ford all the way through the Ferraris. He won his class twice in a 935 Porsche.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, what a wonderful.
A high point in his career was between the period of 68 to 73 when he won major sports car races in Ford GT40s, Porsche 908s and 917s, and Ferrari 312 PBs. Le Mans, he led France's 24-hour classic 5 times but never won it.
Oh, boy.
Daytona, the world's other great 24-hour race in Florida, brought 3 wins in 1970, 1976, and 1981. We
And I
were
think-
really looking forward to talking
Yeah.
to
And
him.
I think one of those wins was with Hurley Haywood, who has the most trips to the Daytona 500 or the 24 Hours of Daytona.
He's
in,
got the pedigree
in
there.
history. Yeah. You know.
I knew a
Well, he won. He has 2 class wins at Le Mans. He didn't win overall, but he had 2 class wins at Le Mans. He wasn't running prototypes. He was running the 935 Porsche class wins.
Well, Brian Redman will be the grand ambassador of the Chattanooga Motorcar Festival.
All by himself because he missed us.
Hey,
That's
I knew
right.
a person in Chattanooga, Tennessee. It was Annabella Cunningham in Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Yeah. No, we're not going to go there, Jeff. I know where that's going.
No, I just tell.
Oh, Candace is here.
You have that. You have that smirk on your face. Like,
Don't go there, Don. You'll regret it.
well,
I always have this smirk. Kathy needs to smack the smirk off me. She's not
See,
listening.
well, look, Bedelia, here comes old through the cotton fields now.
So,
Do you remember that line?
yes. So,
What line is that
I don't know.
from?
We're going to go to this.
No, we're not.
Richard Tomlin, when I said
We
that,
are not.
we
We're
were gonna
going
have
to
Brian
continue
Redman.
this conversation.
No, Colonel.
No, Colonel.
It was Colonel Angus, if you're not familiar with it.
Well, Richard Tomlin had replied, wow, when I said we were going to have Brian Redman on the
Yeah.
show.
Yeah.
Well, Richard, we were supposed to have Brian Redman on the show, but somehow he
It
didn't
got all
Zoom in.
screwed up.
Yeah, it's a
You know what that
communication
is.
thing.
But you always show up for your Zoom appointment. Thank you very
Exactly.
much.
Your Zoom appointment.
By the way, I do have a car review to do.
Yes.
We've lost
You know what? I got a
But
lot.
once again, we kind of gotten
What
off
do you
track.
do? You're doing the Bronco, aren't you?
I'm going to do the Bronco, but do I want to do it now because we're running a little tight on time?
Well,
Now we're running tight on time.
I know because we fooled around and fell in love.
around and
Fooled
fell
around
in
in love.
Okay, where it's yeah, you could probably do. How long is it going to take? Because you got 3 minutes.
No, I don't have. I got a lot to talk about here
Well,
on the
then we
Ford
can't do it.
Bronco.
Oh, well,
You
then
only,
go
get,
for
you
it.
only get a certain amount of time.
You want to go to auto history?
No,
let's go.
Well,
to,
yeah, no, I don't want to do
no,
the
'cause
Bronco
I'll
now.
go long on that.
Yeah, so you on what?
On
Auto history.
Well, we know that
You
you
can talk
always
for
go
hours.
long on
Yeah.
all that stuff.
It's not that I go long; it's you don't give me enough time.
It's like a football play. Conrad, you go long.
Yeah, Conrad goes long for the touchdown. Well, are we going to have our guest scheduled for the 9:30 hour, or what is it, Mr. Morris? He doesn't
he's
even
literally
know.
writing an email to Elon Musk.
I'm
looking
serious.
over he's
I
writing
am.
an email to Elon Musk.
While we're doing the show.
That's
he's writing-
okay. Let's get Elon on.
Well,
Maybe
I
he
mean,
can show up for the 10:30
Brian didn't
slot.
show up, so we might as well try and see if Elon can
This
join
Elon
us.
Musk from Chattanooga.
Well, is he in Austin today, or is he in California?
Well, I don't know.
Well, I think they're gonna kick him completely out of California. I don't think they want him back. They want his tax money, but I think they're pretty
They
mad
want
at
a
him
lot
at the
of
moment.
things in there.
Well, let's do the cruise-in calendar. Shall we do that? That's what I have scheduled here, if you don't mind.
No, not at all.
So
Because
again-
I think that'll get us closer to being where we need to be.
Well, again, tonight, Nifty 50s up in the Woodlands, the Kima car meet from 6 to 9. Right now, going on over at Otto's Barbecue, and this is a shout-out to all my friends with the Gulf Coast Oldsmobile Club.
That we weren't invited to.
We weren't invited to the People's Choice Car Show. We went to it a couple of years ago down in Rosenberg. Well, they moved it up here to Otto's Barbecue, and it's from 9 o'clock to 2 p.m. today.
Good.
Good show. The other thing today, and this is from 4 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. at New Caney High School, the Auto Tech Car Show and Fundraiser.
Oh, is that this weekend?
With our friend Jonathan
Yeah, yeah.
Couch.
Yeah.
And there, did you see the awards? I posted his awards on our Facebook page. His students make these awards out of stuff they have, and they've got laser cutters for some metal pieces and stuff. Really, really very cool
I
looking
need
awards.
one of those.
And then it's a $15 entry fee, which is actually pretty cheap, and then custom-made trophies. And again, that's at New Caney High School. Be there 4 o'clock to 8:30 p.m. Support your local auto tech program wherever it's
Absolutely.
going on, because there are just not enough technicians in this world to feed the automotive market right now. And take that from me, who lives in the automotive world market, or the automotive market, because many shops need technicians, whether it's an A, they all want the A tech, B, C, or even a D level technician. They're in dire need. And then also tonight is the Heavy Hitters of Halloween, and that's at 11222 Fountain Lake Drive in Stafford, which is kind of close to you here, Donnie. And that's at 5 p.m.
Okay.
On to you.
Thank you, sir. The In Wheel Time Car Show streams on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and InWheelTime.com. Podcasts are available from your favorite podcast provider. The In Wheel Time Car Show continues right after these quick messages. When you're ready to shop Chevrolet, we know one that should be at the top of your list. Bayway. Locally owned by Houston-born and raised Daryl Wisniewski, Bayway brings a sense of family to your Chevrolet buying experience. When you're in the market for a new or used vehicle, you now have a place to go. And get this, Bayway will beat any competitor's written price on the new vehicle you choose or pay you $1,000. Bayway Chevrolet in Pearland is only 8 minutes from the Beltway and Highway 288. Whether it's online or in person, you'll be welcomed like one of the family. BaywayChevrolet.com. Tailpipes and Tacos, Houston's premier monthly car cruise-in, returns Saturday morning, October 16th to the Lupi Tortilla Tex-Mex in Katy. Tailpipes and Tacos is free and you're invited. Collector cars, hot rods, customs, magnificent originals, and resto mods will all be on display. Lupi founder, car collector, and drag racer Stan Holt brings you the coolest Saturday morning cruise-in, Tailpipes and Tacos. Car show season's just around the corner and time to stretch your car's legs in a fun family event. There'll be plenty of fabulous, fresh, made-to-order Lupi tortilla tacos, hot coffee, and adult beverages, too. This is Houston's coolest cruise-in, Tailpipes and Tacos at the Lupi Tortilla Tex-Mex on the Grand Parkway at Kingsland Boulevard, just south of I-10, and on the Southwest Freeway in Kirby inside the Loop. Get your ride ready and we'll see you at the Tailpipes and Tacos Saturday morning cruise-in, October 16th, 8 to 11 a.m. The In Wheel Time Car Show will be there too. We'll see you then, weather permitting. Gulf Coast Auto Shield has moved to a more convenient location. Now you can visit John Gray and his staff of dedicated professionals at their new shop on the South Sam Houston Parkway between Belford and Airport in Southwest Houston. Gulf Coast Auto Shield is the best at paint correction and ceramic coatings. Clear bras and custom wraps are specialties that only Gulf Coast Auto Shield installs with award-winning accuracy, and all their services come with a warranty. Lamborghini, Aston Martin, Porsche, and Ferrari owners depend on Gulf Coast Auto Shield for their specialty services, and you should too. The in-wheel time Corvette and Cutlass have both been massaged by Gulf Coast Auto Shield, so isn't it time your vehicle visit their new shop in Southwest Houston? Call John Gray today at 832-930-5655 or visit online at gcautoshield.com. That's gcautoshield.com. Paint, coatings, wraps, and more at gcautoshield.com.